Welcome! Do you know Ilka Freiin von Fabrice? This German painter, who came from a noble family, published many of her works under the male pseudonym Carl Freibach, a trick that paved her way into the art world at a time when women were often overlooked in the arts, but at the same time made it difficult to clearly attribute her works to her name later on. Let's take a closer look at her life. She was not born Ilka, but actually Hélène Emilie Charlotte von Fabrice in Dresden in 1846, the daughter of the High Saxon civil servant Oswald von Fabrice and Helene Countess von Reichenbach-Lessenitz, the youngest daughter of Elector Wilhelm II of Hesse-Kassel. Her older brother was a high-ranking official and served as chamberlain to the last elector. In 1874, her father was appointed Saxony's extraordinary envoy to Munich, and the family's apartment in the palace on Karolinnenplatz quickly became a social meeting place during the Prince Regent's reign. She received her training from Franz von Lenbach and, from 1882, was a founding member and board member of the Munich Artists Association, a group of female artists who campaigned against the poor educational opportunities for women in the fine arts. Her works were shown at important exhibitions of the time, including in Munich and Dresden. She was also listed in Millionaires' address books, was a member of the Bavarian royal household in 1896, and was actively involved in Munich society, among other things, in the care of young children. She later lived and worked in Tuscany, where she eventually died in Florence in 1907 at the age of 60. Let's now take a closer look at her painting style and motifs. Her painting style was characterized by academic portraits and genre paintings. She also incorporated mythologically inspired figures into her works, and some flower paintings can also be found. Well-known works include Forest Nymph and other works that were shown in international art exhibitions in Munich and Dresden, but can no longer be found, like many of her other works. However, she left not only entries in the guest books of Nobility Castle, a meeting place for artists and nobles, but also portraits and still lifes, a unique insight into her artistic work and her social connections in the late 19th century. Only a few of her life's works can be found. Many have probably been lost or are difficult to attribute because of her pseudonym, Carl Freibach. It is time to finally explore her life and work in more detail. We hope you enjoyed this insight into the life and work of Ilka von Fabrice. If so, subscribe to our channel for more exciting art stories. And if you have any further information about her life and work, please write it in the comments.